What's up, guys? Back again. It's your boy Evan here. I'm here to teach you how to speak Spanish. And I'm here to teach you the most common used phrases if you're dropped in another country and if you don't know what to say, you don't know where to go. I'm going to show you how to get around. Let's do it. First off, give you a little background. I actually studied Spanish almost my entire life. So, started in around fourth grade, was in an advanced program, and from fourth grade all the way up until like my associate's degree, which I did graduate with, I've taken Spanish and I've taken liberal arts classes and I've taken many different languages, but the most abundant language that I stuck with was Spanish, and I've been taking it for about 8 years. So I do have, I would say, a good basis of knowledge to go from. Um, Spanish is a wonderful language, but I would say the most difficult part about it is the conjugations. And the conjugations are essentially transitions or different forms of verbs that are used in common day practices. You have one verb, but that one verb can be conjugated into maybe like 10 to 20 different sayings, phrases, or words. And each saying, phrase, or words is different. And it also depends on the country that you're in and that kind of uh, dialect that that country speaks. Every country has a different accent, different phrases, different words, and it can go on throughout any different country. Mexican has a different dialect than, say, Colombia, as well as Ecuador or Chile and Venezuela or anywhere else. Like each country is individualistic and truly unique. So yeah, let's get into some of these phrases. Say for some reason you're on a trip, you're with your homies or you're with the girls, whatever the situation is, you get dropped somewhere and you don't know a lick of Spanish. Number one, I would highly suggest that you learn a lick of Spanish or at least maybe some quick phrases or anything if you're dropped into another country. It's not wise to be somewhere immersed completely where you want to be like an outsider. Because the thing is, you don't know the standards, you don't know the situations, you don't know what kind of a game or anything you might be walking into anywhere else. You don't want to be taken advantage of. You want to make sure you have a clear understanding of your surroundings and where you are and what you're doing at all times. So some quick phrases that I got for you guys, man. Hopefully it's pretty digestible. I'm gonna try to break it down to where it's pretty simple and it's nothing really to like, kind of stress over, kind of, oh man, it's hard to learn. Like it's not that hard. You really just have to focus on the conjugations, guys. So all right, first one is mi llamo es. Mi llamo es. Three different words. Pretty much means my name is. Mi llamo es. My name is. That is like the first thing is, anytime you meet anyone, even in America or anywhere else, you're gonna introduce yourself with your name. So the first thing is to build familiarity with with anybody or any person. If you're gonna try to get instructions, if you want to learn something, or if you want to make friends, or you're trying to just branch out and to anybody speaks a different language, you're gonna try to introduce yourself in a friendly way. My name is so and so. You're gonna say mi llamo es. Now, llamo it's spelled with two L's. So I know you're like, oh, why is it two L's when in reality it sounds like a J? Now, here's the thing this double L sound produces the J sound in Spanish. Not every time, but I would say 99% of the time, these double L's is going to usually produce a J sound. So, jamo, jave is another answer. Jave is the word for key. Key is like, a key, open the door, anything like that. It's double Lave, Jave. So that's the same thing. Jave y llamo, it produces a J sound. So you're going to say, mi llamo es, my name is Christina, Evan, Eric, any name, Daniel. All right. Phrase one. Again, this is the most common phrase most people know, but I would say this is probably the only phrase that most people know when it comes to Spanish. We're going to go with hola, ¿cómo estás? Now, hola, ¿cómo estás? Say it with me. Hey, how are you? Like I said, everybody knows this phrase. 99.9% of the American population or anyone who doesn't speak Spanish can almost figure out what this means. Hola, ¿cómo estás? This is the basic, this is the original, this is the ground structure of most communication or any interaction at all. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi, how are you? Hey, how you doing? Hi, how are you? And like I said, based off each country, there's different versions of it and there's different conjugations that can go either way. But hola, ¿cómo estás? It's gonna get your foot in the door. You know, when you walk into a restaurant and when you walk into any establishment, bumping anybody on the street, hey, how are you? Basic, warm, friendly greeting. Third one. This is probably going to be most important if you are lost or if you really don't have a Google Translate app or if you don't want to be seen as stupid or whatever the case may be, you want to just try to move around swiftly and know where you're going. Puedes ayúdame. This is a little bit more complicated. This is two different verbs conjugated. Uh, puedes y ayude, two different verbs. Puedes comes from the verb podir, which means, or pedir, sorry, excuse me, pedir, to ask. So, pedir conjugated puedes into the to EU form. And then in the next video, we're going to get into the conjugation's most complicated part. But basically, if you're talking to another person informally, like say a friend or a colleague or your mom or what, or not even your mom, friend, a colleague, or someone on your level of stature, someone same age or whatever, you're going to conjugate it in the to yo format, which is that conjugation form of puedes, of podir to puedes. So can you, essentially, is what this means. Can you? Puedes is can you. Now, ayude. Ayude is the conjugated form of the verb ayudar. The verb ayudar is to help. So ayudar, ayudar is to help. This is conjugated into the to yo format, which also means you and me. Again, like I said, a friend, a colleague, or anybody who's on your level, somebody, your cousin or somebody you would just talk informally with. To yo for for that format conjugated into ayuda. So again, we're gonna have puedes ayúdame. Can you help me? Puedes is we're gonna break down the syllables. Two syllables. Puedes ayude me. So you got 2, 3, 1. Breaking down the syllables for each phrase or sentence, guys, is really gonna help you with the pronunciation and how to just get the words right and how to get the accents right. And understanding the syllables and how many syllables are in each word is key because the syllable breakdown is very different in Spanish than it is in English, and it can go different ways. So it's important to understand the syllable breakdown structure of each word. Puedes ayude me. Can you help me? Please, I lost my friend. I lost my dog. And I don't know where the bathroom is. Puedes ayúdame, por favor. Please help me. All right. Now we have another one, also very important. Donde es? Where is? This literally translates where is. This will be like a golden ticket out of anywhere. Again, assuming that you're in a country or you're in an area where people are friendly and they're willing to help you and they're willing to give you instruction, it's very important to know how to use this phrase and how to kind of add it into conversation. You don't want to just go around asking people, "Can you help me?" or "Where is this?" and "How to do this." Like, you might get taken advantage of, and that's the honest truth. The goal is to lightly start up conversation with the other phrases I just showed you. Hey, how are you? Where you from? Stuff like that, and I'll show you those in a minute. The key is to kind of work this into conversation. You don't ever want to just walk around asking direct questions. You might get misled, and that's a very possible reality. Now, it might not happen, it might, but the thing is, you want to make sure that you have this phrase based around some conversation. So make sure you have some other phrases in your back pocket or you've been working on a little bit of Spanish before you just drop yourself anywhere and start asking questions, okay? Donde es? But yeah, pretty much this is going to get you donde es la biblioteca? Where's the library? I don't know why you're looking for a library in Colombia. You're probably not. Donde es la cocina? Where is the kitchen? Donde es la comida? Where is the food? Donde es las carteras? Where are the wallets? Another way to ask for where's the money. Different ways, different things, but yeah, pretty much donde es, guys. Last one for today. We're gonna go with this one. Disculpame. A little bit complicated. Disculpame means excuse me. This is gonna get your foot in the door in any conversation. Excuse me, or kind of like a light tap on the shoulder. You would tap somebody in the shoulder or touch their arm and then say this phrase. Excuse me. Hey, how are you? Excuse me. Disculpame. Disculpe comes from the verb disculpar, which means to excuse, as you probably thought, or maybe not. But yeah, excuse me, disculpa me. Excuse me. Like I said, basic interruption phrase, basic phrase to try to figure out, directions, to try to get somebody's attention, try to ask something, or even to break inside of a conversation if you can. Disculpa me. Excuse me. Very basic, has a few syllables. Disculpa. So 3 syllables. Disculpa, disculpa me. Me is always going to be one phrase. Disculpa me. And there we have it. So we have discúlpame, excuse me. And we have ¿dónde es? Very important to be wrapped up in conversation. Don't just drop in anywhere and start asking questions. ¿Dónde es? And we have ¿puedes ayudarme? Can you help me? Can you help me? Can be seen as desperate, so make sure you come with a smile and you come with the right attitude. Hola, ¿cómo estás? The basic phrase. Almost every person knows this, even if you don't speak Spanish or if you don't want to speak it, but almost everyone knows this. Golden structure, golden background, golden backbone, I should say, of the language. Very important. Again, mi llamo es. Very important to remember the double L sound is a J sound. Mi llamo, como llamo or llave. This double L sound is always going to produce a J sound. Lluvia, which means rain, or llorar. Sometimes the double L sound only has one L, like the word llorar, Llorar, which means to cry. That is a verb which means to cry, but that is one example where the double L does not produce the J sound, the word llorar. Double Lorar, the verb to cry. But that one just has a regular L sound. But again, this one, mi llamo es. My name is. And again, just remember, guys, these phrases are not going to be remembered overnight. This is something that you should probably, try to check in every other day. Try to check in every once in a while if you can, just to be sure that you are trying to permeate your sleep with this and you're trying to just get these phrases stuck into your head. These are just a few. This is like maybe like 0.0000001% of just the phrases you can know or try to figure out. Again, language. The Spanish language is a large one, and it's not particularly easy to learn. But at the end of the day, if you practice and if you stick with it, I think practice is the key of it. So, again, I'm gonna show you guys some basic Spanish for emergency situations. I believe this is very useful. So, stay tuned for the next video. This is maneuver accordingly, one half of the machine. Again, stay tuned. Subscribe for the next video. I'm gonna teach you guys some more phrases. I'm out.